Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video. And today we've got a toy, of course, but before we do talk about the toy, we've got the new issue of Toy Ventures. Basically it is issue 12. Toy Venture is probably my favorite toy magazine. Not that we've got that many now, but it goes back, it goes back to the 90s when we had all those fantastic magazines about collecting toys. And it's all about weird stuff because that's what Toy Venture is all about. So it's done by PaidStallions.com, sorry. And in this new issue, it's a special stretch cover because it actually has a gatefold cover, which is really great. You can actually stretch the cover, which is really cool. What do we get inside? Well, there's something about Frankenstein, which is one of those very weird toys I was telling you about. You've got, of course, the stretch monster, which has actually a good article plus an interview of the one of the designers. And you do have what else do we have? That's the toy. All of that is about the stretch monsters. The bootleg V figures that were released in the 80s in Spain. There's plenty. And what else do we have? We've got Land of the Lost, some basically rack toys. You know, rack toys are usually the toys that you would find next to the tail, so that basically people could actually get something for their kid very quickly. It was one of those, you know, very, very, very cheap basic toys. And you do have something about G.I. Joe. And of course, we still have the Planet of the Apes figures from Mego, because it's been an ongoing feature for a while. So and you do have also something about the most excellent Super Joes. So that's the new issue, and it's really, really cool. So you can get it directly from them. So it's PaidStallions.com, or you can actually find it some retailer. I'm told that, for example, Forbidden Planet in London has it, and they have them on the website, I think. That's for the UK. And there's quite a few comic book shop and specialty shop that have them in other countries as well, but I don't have the list. So here you go. If you basically subscribe, or if you buy directly for him, you will probably get one of those big surprises, because each issue comes with a surprise. And this time it's actually an inflatable elastic stretch monster, which is really cool. So here you go. That's for Toy Venture issue 12. It's out now. Please don't hesitate. Those guys do a fantastic job. It's a passion. It's not a huge business. It's really a passion project, and it's really, really, really great. But now let's talk about toys, and we do have a new toy from our friend at Character Option in the UK, and it's a Doctor Who toy. So this one is actually an online exclusive, so you can get it only from Character Option's website directly, and it's very, very cool. So it's the Runes of Skaro collector figure set, which has Mavellan warriors and a Dalek, which is called now the Dalek with Bomb, because you're not allowed to say the name of that Dalek anymore, because it's not really a word that we want people to use nowadays. But I'm sure that if you've seen the episode, you will know exactly what I mean. It's from Destiny of the Dalek. So we're going to open it. Of course, you do have the front, which shows all the characters inside. The side has the regular stuff. In the back, you've got a little explanation with a fantastic little photos, and it's great because this time it's actually the prototype or maybe it's not the product, maybe it's actual toys that are actually featured on that photo. So this is a photo that's been done by fans. That is really cool. And now let's open it. I haven't opened a Doctor Who figures in a while, so it's really nice because I had missed that. We had some things with the 14th Doctor's screwdriver, but nothing at all with figures for a bit. So let's get everything out. First of all, it's back because they had disappeared from the B&M set, but you do have the little play set, which I think is very cool that they still do those inserts for the figures. And now we're going to free our friends, which of course is always complicated to get everything out. So first of all, we do have the Dalek with bomb, and basically this had been released a while ago. I mean, quite a few years ago they had released that figure, and it was, well, it's been very difficult to get, and it was one of the most demanded figures, so that's why they decided to re-release it. There are some differences. I think they've changed. I don't have the other one to compare, otherwise I would show you the differences, but there are some differences in the way the bombs are done, and there's also some of course slightly different deco. As you can see, it looks a bit more rough on the edge because, I mean, the paint is all gone, and it does have some little difference, as they always do. I mean, when they re-release a figure, they try to change a few things to make it new for people who have it already. As usual, of course, you can turn the head, you can lift the eye stalk, you can move the plunger and the gun, and it looks really good. I do like it, and of course it's got wheels. It's really, really good. I mean, it's just getting very difficult now because we've got so many Daleks. What are we doing with all those Daleks? How do we actually display them? There must be, like, I don't know. I don't want to know how many Daleks I have. I mean, it's like TARDISes. You don't want to know how many, because it would probably scare you. But anyway, so that's the Dalek with bomb. Then we do have the two Movellans. So I'm going just to show you one because they are the same figures, except of course they do have a different head. So I'm going to show you both at the same time. They look really, really cool. I mean, if you like glitzy 1970s, 80s, early 80s stuff, that's very much the vibe here. And they look nice. I mean, the paint job is very much like opalescent, so it's not really white, except for the tunic. So it's actually quite good because it does have, I mean, you can see the bit of a shine that you get on parts of the costume, and it's very well detailed here. I'm just showing you one because both are the same except for the head, but it's really very, very nice. And they do have the boots. The articulation is a bit different from what we're used to, because as you can see, they've gone for a half-hidden articulation. Probably fits better for female character, I suppose. Just trying to see how much I can twist them. We don't want to break them, but I don't think they actually bend as much as you can see. They do bend, but not as much. You do have, of course, so you do have the head, shoulder, which is also rotating. We do have the elbow, which is completely rotated, and the hand. Then we don't have the waist, but we do have the hip. We do have a how would I call it? A thigh articulation, I suppose. Then you've got the knee, and that's it. So they're actually quite well articulated, showing you the difference between the two. They are literally the same figure, except for the face. So they do have different face cut, and obviously different skin colors. So they are really nice, and both of them come with an accessory. So I'm show you first the accessory, which are actually the Movellan guns, which are really cool. And there's of course they can have them on their hands. So how does that work? I suppose that you here you go, that's how they work. So you actually fix them to the hand, or what you can do, because there is, you will notice that on the side there is this little notch, and apparently, let's try and see if that works. Apparently you can actually slide this, yes, and you can actually attach the gun to the hip. So basically your Movellan can be armed and ready to actually fire, or it can be, you know, just no, I've got my gun on my hip, on my belt, and that's about it. So here you go. That's it's a very, very nice little set. So 3 figures, the 2 Movellans, and of course the Dalek with bombs, and they are very nice. You can get them on Character Options website directly. I just noticed some of the details. I mean, there's even like footprints on the background, which I think is really cool. So you can get it on Character Options website directly. It's only available through them. It's an exclusive, but they actually ship internationally. So you can, from anywhere you want, you can actually order them directly from the website. And they do have a few of the Doctor Who items as well, which you could probably get. And it's always fun to have Doctor Who items. So here you go. That's a short video, and I will see you again soon for another video. I do have 1 or 2 little surprises for you for the next few videos. Bye.